volumes as well as pricing.
Because the volumes can go up anyways now.
But Zee has been consistently launching new channels. In last 6 months only, they have launched new channels like Zee Film Hindi and Zee Anmol. So Zee, both of them being, they will both derive their content from their existing library, and they will just contribute to the advertisement revenue by giving more scope of inventory. So
Also to add to that, the recent regulations by the industry, which is the switch from the cost per rating point to the cost per 1,000 viewers, will give the absolute number of the viewers, and that will provide a better benchmark to mark the ad rates. Also, the BARC will be launching a new rating system by the mid 2014, which will have a larger scope of audience, about 1 million, about 600 million, and which will cover a larger audience, which TAM hasn't been including right now, because TAM has just covers only 8,000 viewers right now. That will also give a better benchmark of the actual number of viewers that each channel has.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm again not able to understand the recommendation. How would you justify a hold, considering that you've taken, I think, September end price of 228? I mean, on that price, I mean, to justify a hold, I mean, so, well, I heard a lot of arguments. Most of the arguments that I've heard suggesting that it's a buy rather than sell. So, can you please explain to me why a hold at this 228 price?
So because first of all, we believe that advertisement, all the competitors like Star, Sun had hiked their ad rates in June, July itself in the first quarter, whereas Zee had adopted a wait and watch strategy till that time, and in quarter two also Zee has witnessed a rise of 15 to 20%, but that is also on because of natural demand and their improvement in content. So they have still not renegotiated their ad rates, so that will be those rates will be under pressure, and also because of digitization, new channels will be entering the market, so that will further increase the pressure on Zee's negotiation capacity, as the corporates will have a lot of opportunities to.
So, according to your model, the advertisement revenues for Zee should show a declining growth rate, right? But that is not the case. That's what I was trying to point out.
So, because we have shown an increase from 20 to 23 to 25, and then we have declined at 22, 18, and up to that. So we have declined the growth rate.
And as a cost of equity, we have kept it high. The reason being that there is a lot of volatility and unpredictability in advertisement revenue involved, which is difficult to factor in. That's why our cost of equity is comparatively higher. And also adding to the point that why do we think it will be an hold? Also in this quarter, there are 3 sporting events lined up, which is expected to actually increase the losses of sports business because of the write-off and the rates of the sporting rights.
So your conclusion is that next few quarters are going to be weak, and that's the reason for the hold.
Okay, you also made a statement when you said that the Indian ARPUs are the lowest in the world, and you expect them to converge to the global level. So when you say global, what's the sense we should get? I mean, is it emerging markets? Is it developed markets? Is it a blend of something?
The developed countries have had digitization already implemented, and more than 90% of their population is already digitized. Whereas the BRIC nations, China, Russia, and Brazil, they are in the phase of digitization, and even their ARPUs are comparatively high. They have risen and are comparatively higher than India's ARPU. So, since these countries are also entering into the digitization mode, and since India is also in its growth stage, and it has just started, we expect the ARPU level to match with the emerging markets and then with the developed markets eventually. Because that's the general trend.
So you're saying even if we got to go up to China's level, it's effectively more than doubling the ARPUs?
Yes, so we expect it to rise by about 70 to 80% by 2017.
If that were to happen, then are you saying that Zee will actually stand to gain, because that will be applicable for the full industry? In that case, why would I not prefer a company or a group which has far more consolidated channels versus the spread out channels like Zee?
So in India, basically, in broadcasting industry, why Zee has a spread out channel? Because like if I produce a content and it doesn't run in one particular channel, I can show it in another market where it will be a hit. So this diversified and spread out channel will actually benefit Zee in a way.
But if no content goes waste, if it doesn't work in this channel, it goes to the next channel and in some other market.
For example, we introduced 10 golf. Golf is not a popular sport in India, but abroad it's a popular sport. So it is giving me revenue. It is giving the company revenues.
Thank you.
Thank you.